best advice is what that guy Immortal Technique said, underground rapper. You know, think about what you're doing before you get into this, because once you get in, you know, it'll last you forever. You know, get trapped by the devil. They blatantly tell you you have the opportunity to change, but you need to decide what you want to do. You know, and if you decide to walk down the path of death, then you're going to find death. If you decide to turn away from it, then you're going to turn away from it.
Yeah, it's amazing. So how did you get out of the underground rap scene and being obsessed and into that music and the lifestyle that caused you to live? How did you get out?
Getting locked up, and you know, I still loved it all the way up until the day I came here. You know, and I still like it. You know, but I don't let my mind get into it. You know, it's like a drug. Like if you listen to Mac Dre, you know, he died 7 years ago and he's still in the party scene. And like they have all these people, it's called the hyping movement. And like their music that they made is mainstream, like the way that they do their flow. And one of the guys that, you know, worships Mac, like brought up Mac Dre's music, he says, you know, Furley Ghost, and Mac Dre's name is Andre Furley Hicks, and he goes, do the Furley Ghost, let him get in your soul, lose control. I got it, Mac Dre in my body, it's like a narcotic, you know, it says it's like a drug, you know, Mac, like this music gets into you and makes you, you know, feel good, makes you feel happy for the time being. And that's what it does, and it gets you addicted, to this music, and you'll always like it, but you got to decide if you want to do it or not. And just like a drug, you gotta set up boundaries and be able to stay away from it and get positive stuff in your mind. You always gotta be on the lookout and make sure you're not gonna be, you know, tackled by it, because you know, even a lot of people here still listen to stuff like that. You know, and they're not supposed to. And, you know, that's the devil just trying to get a foothold in this place.
Wow, I love what you're saying, Cameron. You really speak with conviction, man. We need more people like you. I really believe that. I wish I had you in Australia. I'd take you around everywhere, man, and get you to plead with some of these young souls. Yeah, you're a strong man of God, man.
It's all Jesus, man. You should have seen me a couple years ago. I took delight in getting people, you know, caught in drugs. You know, that was my thing. I used to go to parties with younger guys, and I used to get drugs when they were, you know, 11 years old. And be like, man, I got this guy to smoke weed his first time. I got him to do ecstasy. I got him to drink. I got him to do meth his first time. You know, I got him all this stuff. I got him laid his first time with a girl. You know, and I used to think that was the coolest thing. Or, man, I took 3-4 girls' virginity. You know, I turned these girls out. That was my thing. I loved doing it because, you know, I don't know why. That's just what the demon liked using me for. But, you know, God turns what's evil into good. And now, you know, I'm going to be able to help younger people. You know, I'm going to be able to help the kids. And, you know, I'm going to be graduating here and going to TCMI and going over the East Coast and working in a kids teen challenge until they open up the one in Orange County, and hopefully I get on staff there first. And, you know, I just turned 21 April 28th, week and 2 days ago. And I never had a legal drink in my life, and that's going to be my testimony, you know, out there that you don't have to miss out on the party scene, you know, like you can party with God, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's so wonderful, man. It's amazing that you know, after the decisions and stuff you made and the lifestyle you chose to believe that God forgave and accepted you, and that's just amazing. Because so many people feel like their life's a write-off and that they've gone too far and they've done too much to be accepted. Yeah, but I think that your testimony speaks that so clear that no one should ever feel that way, that you did make some really bad decisions, and those are sins that you don't underestimate. You know how bad those sins are. You know the pain that you cause in people's lives. But it hasn't stopped you from going to Jesus and realising that He pardons everything, He's forgotten, He's cast it into the depths of the sea.
Yeah, it's hard, man, you know. I had to face prison, had to face all these things to make me want to do that. You know, I'm just trying to recognize and see what would have changed me before I got to this point, you know, because that's what we need to do is, you know, get the kids before they go through all this. Because the only reason I got saved is by my grandma's prayers, you know, and there's a lot of people out there that their families aren't saved and don't have the prayers I did, you know, and that's what we need to be praying for, is for the young people rising up in this world. You know, people that don't have anybody to pray for them.
Good on you, man. Good on you. Well, so you're going to dedicate your lives to helping the younger guys, eh?
That's all I can do. I have nothing else to do in life. You know, anything else would just be to get my own needs. You know, if I went out there and got a job, you know, like I wouldn't be doing what I know God called me for. And you know, God says that, you know, the believers will be judged by what God gave them, what they were supposed to do. And if I turn away from this right now and go back out, you know, for 5 years, just think of all the lives that I could have changed right now. You know, and I will be judged for that. Not saying I won't go to heaven, but you know, I won't. You know, I won't be as happy. You know, I won't please God as much if I don't do what He wants me to do when He's already made it clear what He wants me to do.
That's amazing, man. Okay, and I've got another question for you just on the music. There's a lot of talk about the hypnotic power of music and elements of mind control in music. Do you think that at any point you ever felt like a loss of control over your own mind and what people call mind control?
Well, I mean, you know, that's an outward perspective of what mind control is. You know, these people, you know, the only way somebody can get their mind controlled is by allowing it. And they first allow it, and then after that, you know, it becomes them, and they think it's their own desires, you know, to do that. But really, just like, you know, reading the Bible, and you start having that second nature to do good, you start letting all that evil in, it becomes second nature to that, and you think you're evil. You know, I thought it was evil. I knew I was evil. I knew what I was doing. You know, yeah, I got to a point in drugs and alcohol that, you know, it was with my grandma stealing all her gold. You know, I didn't want to do it, and I was doing it in the process, fighting with myself at the same time, saying, don't do this, don't do this. But so sick and so, you know, so withdrawing off drugs that I needed to do it. You know, I had to do it. You know, and I think what brought me to Christ was that she still loved me, still let me stay at her house, even though I used to rob her continually. You know, and yeah, you know, it is mind controlling. You know, but it's something that you know, that you have to make a commitment to choose. And everybody chooses to do it, that listens to it.
Amazing, man.
Without even knowing it consciously.
So at some point, people seem to willfully then surrender their mind to a system and to the forces of evil.
Yeah, well, you know, I think the artists themselves aren't even, you know, fully conscious of what's happening. I think they're blinded, their faces are veiled. And I think one of the biggest things to do is to pray for them to be unveiled. If you haven't listened to Eminem's new songs, he's been fighting with himself to find God. He says that, you know, and he has a song that is on his extra CD, on one of the CDs, where, you know, he says that, you know, he just feels this tear in his soul, and he knows he's supposed to go for the Bible. He doesn't know what to do. All this rich and fame, you know, it's just an inner battle within him. You know, and I think that more people, the only reason that it's happening to him because he's known by the media as one of the worst. So people are praying for him, but they need to pray for these ones that people don't know that are Christians. The ones that only that know them are evil, because they're in the background doing all the things in this world. You know, all their slang and stuff comes from prison, comes from the root of all evil. And that's what they need to start doing, I think. They just pray for these, you know, musicians out there that are, you know, that their face is getting veiled and they realize what they're doing. Because I think if they turn to good and, you know, all their fans see like the testimony of them, that they'll turn away eventually too, turn back to God. You know, I don't think that these rappers are bad people all the time. You know, there is some that, you know, deliberately demons and know it, but there is some that don't. You know, because there is a few that deliberately say that they, you know, pretty much worship, you know, the devil. You know, I mean, they pretty much say it's not the ones on the radio so much, but you never know.
Except for Kanye West, he's really starting to move in that direction.
Is he?
Kanye, yeah.
You know, I never listened to radio music. I didn't really like it. You know, I mean, I was in the more, you know, underground, you know. Yeah,
in one of Kanye's concerts, he says, "I sold my soul to the devil. I know it was a crappy deal, but at least it came with a few toys like a Happy Meal."
Yeah, see, they're just getting more deliberately, and people are memorizing those verses too, you know, just like scripture. You know, when I was on meth, and, you know, me and my friends, we'd sit there and we knew that the world was coming to an end soon. Everybody that does tweak and, you know, methamphetamines knows that, you know, because you're so in contact with the evil side of the world, you know there's a God, but you do just like the demons do. You believe, but you don't believe in Him. Because you don't know how to do it. And I even told my friends, we grew up together. Our best friend died, and we all started using drugs at the same time. And we told each other, we're either going to be doing something really good in life, or we're going to do something really bad. And I know since I'm serving God right now, that all my friends will be returned to repentance. I know that they'll be there, and we're going to be fighting along these lines, of the spiritual battle that's there. And this meth, man, it's coming, man. Like, it just, it's there. All these people know it's there. It's controlling, just like music, A lot of stuff going on behind everything.
So the guys that are doing a lot of drugs know that the end is coming.
Yeah, a lot of meth, especially now. Because
So it's like it's preparing them.
Preparing the army. Because I didn't want to be doing it while I was on it. I knew it, but you're so controlled after you do it. And I think that's why it saved me, because God knew my heart and knew that I wanted to change. And knew that if I would turn back to Him, I'd be able to do good. And
Hey, it's alright. You want to tell your testimony, bro?
Okay. All right, you got one ready?
Come on, bro.
No, we're taking the blessing.
We're talking about the music industry right now, man.
Talking about the music industry?
Yeah, and about how it's just kind of trapping people up.
In what aspect?
Well, just like, the underground hip hop and rap, and it's kind of a bit of a mind controlling system, mind numbing and stuff like that.
Yeah, it'll take your focus off of things.
Yeah.
Quite a bit. Yeah, I used to listen to a lot of rap.
Really?
Yeah. Quite a bit of it. And it makes you think about drugs.